Good morning, boys and girls. Hi, it's Miss Navetta. Good morning or good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. I wanted to start off our day by saying thank you to those of you who were able to join us yesterday on our Earth small groups. We talked about the Earth. We tried to talk about the Earth. I know that those lessons are going to be a little bit different and a little bit challenging, and so it was a good first try. Thought we would try with small groups. We would do it small first so that you guys could learn this new way to work in our small groups when we used to just sit down at a table with Miss Navetta or Miss Lewis or Miss Talion. So I know that this is a little bit different, and I want to thank the moms and dads who set you guys up for our small groups yesterday. Okay, I would like to start our morning the way we do every day. I know I talk about this every day. It's because it helps me to stay focused. It helps to keep me on task. So I'm going to say that structure and routine are really important, and that's why I do this every single day. We did it every day at school. We're going to do it every day until we're done. It's something that we can count on. It's something that we can anticipate, and that makes me feel safe and secure and ready to move on because I know what to expect. So I'm going to start with Noble, Mama, and I'm going to say good morning to you. I'm going to squeeze your hand 3 times and say, I love you. I do. I love you. Even though you're there and I'm here, I still love you. You will always be my kids, and I will love you forever. So, with that said, let us move the calendar and do our good mornings. I hope that when I do this that you say good morning to your friends the way that I'm saying good morning to your friends. And when we did that small group yesterday, it made me realize that Pietro is sitting there in the same room with Filippo, so I don't want to leave him out. And Ethan, Rowan's Ethan, was with Rowan yesterday in our small group, so I don't want to leave him out. I want to include him also, so I'm going to try really hard to do that, all right? So good morning, Rowan, and good morning, Ethan. Good morning, Brooklyn, and good morning, Jet. Good morning, Sebastian, and good morning, Ivan, and Victoria, and the big sister, I can't remember. Good morning, Filippo, and good morning, Pietro. Good morning, Victoria. Good morning, Isabel and Brielle. Good morning, Evan, Evan. And if your brother Ethan is with you, Evan, then we say good morning to him too. Good morning, Serenity. Good morning, Kingston. Good morning, Noriel. Good morning, Chase and your sister Alex. Good morning, Aiden. Good morning, Paloma and Logan. How would you like to be greeted? A handshake, a fist bump, a high five, or a hug? I want hugs. I miss getting and giving hugs. All right, good morning. And now let's do our well wishes. Let's wish Miss Talion, Miss Lewis, and Miss Kalisha. Say good morning, Miss Talion. Whoosh. Say good morning, Miss Lewis. Whoosh. Good morning, Miss Kalisha. Whoosh. Say good morning, everybody. And good morning to all the moms and dads who are working so hard at your own jobs, at being parents, and now being facilitators to your children's learning. So thank you guys for doing that. Let us cross off our, where are we in our day? Let's cross it off. Did we do our greeting? Yes, we did. Did we do our well wish whispers? Yes, we did. Now it is time to dance. Dancing is a great way for our bodies to move, for the brain to flow to our brain. We talked about that at school, and that's a great way for your brains to start learning and growing. When the blood pumps through your body, your brain gets smarter. You're already very smart. I want you to get even smarter. So today we're going to start off with a song. It's a good way to start. Yeah, let's get a little louder. Everybody clap your hands. Clap your hands. Let's start this day. Everybody shake your hips. Let's start this day. Everybody swing your arms. Thanks, Jack Hartman. Let's start this day with a song. Let's start this. Tap those knees. Everybody tap your knees. Let's start this day. Everybody twist your feet. Twist your feet. Let's start this day. Everybody swing your arms. Let's start this day with a song. Let the music make you sway and say thanks for this day. Let the music make you sway and say thanks for this day. Let the music make you twist and say I'll do my best. Let the music make you twist and say I'll do my best. So let's start this day. Let's start this day. Everybody clap your hands. Let's start this day. Everybody shake your hips. Oh, sorry, Jack Hartman. Let's start this day. Everybody swing your arms. Let's start this day with a song. Come on. Let's start this day with a song. Everybody sing. Let's start this day with a song. If you like. And now, after that, I added breathe, because breathe is important to me. I've said this before, but breathing is something that I'm doing a lot of lately. It helps me to gain my composure. It helps me to calm my body. It's helpful for me. It's helpful for you. Sometimes when we were at school in our classroom and you were feeling frustrated at school, what did Miss Navetta always say? Let's stop and take a breath, okay? So let's stop and take a breath. Shall we? Let's do this together. And it goes in your nose. Ready? Here we go. Out your mouth, go. Follow the line. Out. In your nose. Out your mouth. In your nose. Out your mouth. Only one more. In your nose. And out your mouth. Very nice job, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice job. Let me get that set up, because that makes me feel good that there's a little bit of sound in here. And now let's put our calendar back up. Let's look at what we have for a pattern today. Let's cross off our checklist, okay? Did we dance? Did we breathe? Yes and yes. So let's check those off. And now we will move into our calendar. And our calendar today is April 8th. We know that there are 7 days in a week and that there are 12 months in a year. And we are in the month of April. Say April. Yesterday Yesterday was Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday. But today, Passover begins. All our friends who celebrate the Jewish faith, Passover begins. If you're curious about that, ask your friends. Ask if they're celebrating Passover today. So let's look on our calendar at our pattern. So we had a green square, blue triangle, green square, yellow star. So green, blue, green, yellow, green, blue, green. Say yellow. Yellow. Today, oh, it's an 8. Evan's favorite number. Evan's favorite number. I wish it was green for you, Evan, but there it is. So wishing all of our friends who celebrate the Jewish faith a happy Passover. And then remember that there's no school on Friday, so Miss Navetta won't have a video up for you guys to watch on Friday. Although, yeah, I'm not supposed to put a video up on Friday. And then, so our Jewish friends are celebrating Passover, and then our non-Jewish friends will celebrate Easter. And I think I mentioned this the other day about the Easter Bunny. I read a memo. I read a news report that said the Easter Bunny is safe, has been cleared, knows all of the safety precautions to keep himself healthy and safe, and that the Easter Bunny will hopefully hop into your house on Sunday. I think yesterday was a full moon. Did anybody go outside? You could probably even still see it tonight, that there's a full moon yesterday. It was a super moon. I think it was called a pink moon, but that's super interesting. Anyway, so next week we're going to celebrate Noriel's birthday. She's going to be 5 years old. And after that we'll celebrate Earth Day, which is great because we're learning about our Earth. We talked about how there are different landforms on Earth. There are places with mountains, so those are the big mountains back here. There are places with hills. These are big, I guess, depending. I lived in Alaska. I know mountains, and I don't know that I would call this a hill. We'd call it a butte. It's like a short mountain, but there are rivers and lakes and streams and oceans. So there's water, there's landforms. Then there's also the sky that we need to look at in the sky, because this is the Earth and Sky unit. So in the sky there are clouds. Sometimes there's rain, there's hail, there's snow. The sun is up there in the sky. The moon is up there in the sky. The sun comes out in the daytime. The sun comes out the moon comes out in the nighttime. And then we see stars in the nighttime also. Lots of things to learn about our Earth. We talked about yesterday that the Earth is the shape of a sphere. A sphere is what the globe looks like that I had in my classroom. It's also the shape of a basketball or a golf ball or a baseball. So that's what shape the Earth is. So lots of different things. And I asked all of our friends yesterday who joined us for our Google Meet for you to draw a picture of what it looks like where you live. So do we live in a place where there are mountains or big hills? No, we don't. But do we live in a place where there is water? We live in a place where there are oceans and lakes and some streams. In northern Florida, there are streams. Okay, so we did Earth. Wanted to talk about the letter Q on our Google Classroom. There are a bunch of activities for the letter Q, so don't forget to look at those. So I thought that maybe we could talk about this right now. Words that start with the letter Q, or things that start with the letter Q. This is a quilt. This lady is a queen. Yes, ma'am. Oh, sorry, queen. Sorry about that. This bird is called a quail. What? Quack, quack, quail. This is a question mark. Question mark starts with Q. I have a quarter, and a quarter starts with Q. it? Oh, can't see that. A quarter starts with Q. Quartz starts with Q. And here are our capital letter Q and our lowercase letter Q, just like I have up here on my board. So those are all the words that start with Q. If you would like to, you can draw pictures of words that start with Q. Question mark, quilt, quart, quail. Yep, there it is. All right. Oh, morning message. I'm glad I write stuff down. It's important to me. Okay, so our morning message today, yesterday it was in the daytime so I wanted you to tell me things that you do in the daytime. I got a super video montage from Serenity, and she talked all about, Mommy took a video of her and showed me all of the things that she does in the daytime, like brush her teeth, eat her breakfast, does her schoolwork, all great things she does in the daytime. But today, I want to talk about things that we do in the nighttime. What do you do in the nighttime? Now, this is the time of year when nighttime takes a long time to get here. The sun stays awake very, very long during this time of the year and in the summertime. And so even though we eat dinner when the sun is out, it's still kind of nighttime by the clock. So I want to know the things that you do in the nighttime. Do you brush your teeth in the nighttime? Do you eat dinner in the nighttime? Do you put on your pajamas in the nighttime? I want you to draw me pictures. And again, I'm going to put this morning message video in an assignment because Serenity did it today. Her mommy was able to do it. She uploaded a video right into my Google Classroom, and I got to watch it, and I sent her a message. It was really cool. So I'll make this this morning meeting to an assignment so that you can upload your videos or show me your pictures. So tell me things that you do in the nighttime. And now we are ready to, let's check off the last things. We did a calendar and a morning message, and now we're going to do our commitment. Oh, not leaving that there. And now we're going to do our commitments. Are you guys ready? Commitments are really important because they hold us accountable. We are responsible for our own bodies and our own choices and our own words. So let's make sure that we are being responsible, just like at school. We're road runners. We are responsible, respectful, and safe. RRS, road runners. So let's make our commitments. So everybody put your pinkies up. We're fancy like that. Pinkies up, pinky promises. Say, I promise to use nice words. Say, I promise to use nice words. Say, I promise to use good manners. I promise to use good manners. And I promise to make good choices. I promise to make good choices. Say, I promise. And that is how we will end our morning. Stay tuned for part 2 of I Am Peach, where we will talk about the beginning and middle and end of this book. It's going to be really good. Actually, I think that I might bring in our lentils for part 2 of this book. So stay tuned for that. And I love you, and I hope you're staying safe and you're washing your hands. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!